What if I told you there's a $300 million theme park being built right now that you probably never heard of? A theme park with the fastest launch coaster in Latin America. A park dedicated to the legacy of chocolate. Yes, chocolate. Welcome to Cacau Park. Imagine a theme park where you can literally walk through the story of chocolate, from the Mayan temples to the futuristic dreams, all coming in 2027. To understand why this theme park is being built, we need to travel to Brazil's largest city. Welcome to São Paulo. Located a bit further from São Paulo, you'll find the historic town of Itu. Here, in this large plot of land, will sit a theme park themed to chocolate. This complex will feature hotels, the main park, and a shopping and dining venue called City Walk. The current plot of land is divided in two sections by this lake in the middle. When you look at this layout, be careful, as the park is located at a hill, so topography plays a role here. On one side will sit the theme park. This is a great creative opportunity because it will give guests the feeling as if they are leaving their world and entering this chocolate dream world. But why is a chocolate company trying to build a theme park? Well, for that we need to travel to the year 1988. A 17-year-old boy named Alê Costa receives a peculiar order to make 200 small chocolate eggs. As a factory failed on delivering this order, now most of us would now have given up at this point, but Alê instead took matters into his own hands. He bought the raw materials, got help from family members, and worked for days. Then the order was completed. This was the spark. He would start his own business. He began by selling chocolate on the back of his Beetle. Over the years, the business just kept growing. The first store would open in 2001 and, well, imagine this, for decades Cacau Show has been Brazil's top chocolate brand. But still, Alê had a dream, opening his own theme park. During the decades, Cacau Show would buy the Play Center brand, which specializes in indoor amusement parks. This would give Cacau Show the experience they needed to run and operate a proper park. Cacau Show also has two hotels. You can see the brand started putting their toes into the water long before this announcement. And chocolate parks have some big potential. Think of Hershey Park in the United States, a park with a similar concept, but combined with the awesomeness of Fantasyland. Cacau Park follows in those footsteps, but with a distinct Brazilian twist, showcasing not just chocolate but the roots of the cacao in ancient civilizations. The park is bringing that classic edutainment value we saw with Epcot. But how will the park actually look like? Before you enter the park, you encounter the park's shopping and dining district, which they call City Walk.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
The park's grand entrance sets the tone, a mix of steampunk Victorian industrial architecture and many pipes and gears transporting you into a chocolate factory. Welcome to Fábrica Show, the heart of the park, a chocolate factory. Think something like Willy Wonka's factory, but with a mix of hot air balloons, blimps, and more. On practice, this entrance is one large building. From the concept art, we can spot some flat rides right as you enter the park. On the left, we can spot some sort of inverted or flying roller coaster. This area is somewhat similar to Rookburg in Fantasyland in terms of design. In the middle, we have this water feature with a cacao bean in the middle. The park will be divided in areas themed to the history of the cocoa bean, past, present, and future. On the right, we can spot La Crème Village, which is based on a brand of Cacau Show. It's a quaint European-inspired village showcasing chocolate's journey from a local delicacy to a global sensation. You can spot cobblestone streets, Dutch and Belgian-inspired architecture, and we can even spot some flat rides like a carousel. The highlight could be these bumper cars themed to Beatles, showcasing how it all began. Going back to the oranges of this delightful treat, we have Aventura Maya, or Mayan Adventure in English. This zone features towering temple ruins, a mysterious pyramid to explore, and rides like a Vekoma Beat interactive boat attraction. Drum your way through rapids in a competitive splash adventure that's as musical as it is thrilling. The louder and faster you beat the drums, the faster the boats climb to the top of the lift. And the best part comes when you win, because you'll be splashing down the losing team. This is a brand new type of ride from Vekoma, and we have only seen two at this moment. The other is from a theme park coming to Mexico. Then we have Floresta Cacau, or Cocoa Forest. Step into a mystical rainforest where the origins of the cocoa come alive, telling the story of this magical being with a lot of folklore. But perhaps the most intriguing land is Universal Dreams. This futuristic zone is all about innovation and wonder, but the highlight of this land, and maybe the whole park, will be the tallest and fastest launched coaster in Latin America, manufactured by Vekoma. The anticipation builds as you are propelled out of the station. Your heart starts racing faster than you thought possible. Then you launch to a top speed of 120 kilometers in 5 seconds. This is the moment you regret eating all that chocolate. So it's clear this park looks to be a creative success, featuring immersive lands all connected with a cohesive theme relating to the story of chocolate. Yet this park does something we haven't seen in a while from a major theme park: edutainment. This park blurs the lines between fun and learning. Every inch of this park tells a story, from ancient civilizations to futuristic dreams. It's nice seeing parks commit to educating guests on the history of the cocoa bean. But Cacau Park isn't just an ordinary theme park, it's a statement about Brazil's potential as a global leader in the world of themed entertainment. You see, São Paulo alone has a population of about 11 million people, yet the city lacks a major theme park. Currently there is Hopi Hari that has been suffering from declining attendance for a while. There's also a small indoor Smurfs park coming. Brazil has been dreaming about a major theme park like Universal or Disney for decades, but the country's political and economic instability have always been a challenge. We have seen this before. A major theme park comes around only to suffer from low attendance and eventually close. This is the curse of Brazilian theme parks. Yet this time it's different. Cacau Park has the backing of Cacau Show, one of the country's largest chocolate producer. This means the park could potentially be sustainable in ways that previous attempts were not. Unlike past parks that rely solely on ticket sales to survive, Cacau Park benefits from the financial stability and marketing power of a beloved brand, and with plans of record-breaking rides, immersive storytelling, and family-friendly experiences, Cacau Park isn't just aiming to exist, it's aiming to thrive. Of course, challenges remain. The political and economic landscape could shift, and the park's long-term success will depend on investment and a strong connection with its audience. But if it succeeds, Cacau Park could transform into a tourism hub and inspire a new wave of entertainment across Brazil, and it has already begun. Hopi Hari is located at short distance from São Paulo, and recently we saw the opening of the animal-themed Animalia Park. So, are we seeing a theme park renaissance? Will this dream finally break the curse of failed theme parks in the region? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: Cacau Park is a bold step forward, and for us Brazilians, it's a dream that's long overdue.